We ready to just start rolling?
Welcome May.
Hey guys, welcome
Bringing
to
in
May.
May, right?
Yeah, absolutely. We're here, man. One of the big celebrations this month is Cinco de Mayo. So we're in honor of Cinco de Mayo. We're featuring some south of the border specialties. Our coffee of the month is going to be a fair trade organic Mexican Oaxaca. This is from the region of Oaxaca. I absolutely love this coffee. The people there are hardworking people. They really rely on this crop for their income for the year. As far as the coffee itself goes, it's very clean, has good acidity. There is a sweetness like an orange citrus and slight hints of brown sugar and cocoa. So that's like a real bougie way of saying this is a great coffee. It's going to taste fantastic in the cup, bringing through those classic cocoa notes. That'll be this month's coffee.
Underrated.
Very.
I mean, come on,
Yeah.
let's face it.
Yeah.
The coffees from Mexico get a bad rap a lot of times, and I'm not sure why. I think it's because of the stigma of products coming across the border are not authentic or they're diluted, something like that, which is silly because
Yeah.
when you have coffees like the Mexican Oaxaca, it's an amazing cup. If we do a blind tasting with that coffee and Kona,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm putting my money
on the Oaxaca.
on the Oaxaca.
Me too.
Absolutely.
I know. For us, this is truly one of our favorite coffees. In addition to being a great coffee from Oaxaca, Mexico, it's a fair trade organic product. So we're really supporting the efforts of the farmers there. We're trying to make a difference in their community by giving them a little more for their coffee. So I suggest you try this. I know you won't be disappointed, and you'll be doing a lot of good at the same time. Harry, I'll let you talk a little bit about our powders, our drink mix or our cocoa of the month.
Okay, on the Mexican chocolate, this is a non-dairy cocoa, and keep in mind there's a difference between non-dairy and dairy-free. For those that are severely allergic to anything dairy, they have to have dairy-free, okay? Non-dairy basically means there's no lactose, but the distinction is, okay, there's no lactose in non-dairy, but there is a milk protein. So if you're very, very allergic to anything dairy, you can't even have non-dairy. The milk protein could make that person sick.
Right.
So ours is a non-dairy, which the vast majority of people with lactose intolerance, they can drink our cocos. And that's why this is our number one. It's an amazing chocolate. It dissolves really easy, water soluble.
What's some of the flavor in this? Like what is this mix? Like what makes up this cocoa?
Spicy. You gotta have spice. I mean, if you're gonna talk anything Mexican, you gotta have that, in this case, we have cinnamon, okay? So chocolate and cinnamon, long time traditions with Abuelita and Ibarra chocolates. The difference here is this is already prepared for beverages. Those chocolates, you have to melt down on the stove. They come in like a little brick. This is much easier to handle. It's a great chocolate. It's a great powder.
It's really our number one seller. We use it in several of our products, from our cold brew Mexican mocha to our handmade Mexican mochas, hot chocolates, all kinds of great ingredients. It's a really simple to use. We use a really good cocoa in this as well. Talk a little bit about that.
We do put a little bit of a Dutch cocoa in there because you want to have that viscosity, that thickness, that richness. Dutch cocoa is not what you would think. Like, it's not a milk chocolate. It's not like Hershey's or Nestle's. Those are actually pretty cheap chocolates. Those are made from the shavings from the cocoa bean. Dark chocolate, or in this case Dutch cocoa, is that deeper, more buttery. It's so it doesn't have a sweetness to it.
It has more body because it's a
Tons of
richer. It has more butter fat. So
Yep.
it's a richer cocoa, so that when you mix it with water or milk or other ingredients, it doesn't get lost in there. Its body holds up in a liquid beverage.
Well, but think about this. Okay, when you're having let's say a hot chocolate, what's really adding the body to the Hershey's or the Nestle's, I don't mean to throw stones, but let's be honest here, they're cheap, okay? What makes those hot chocolates good is the milk. Okay, the milk is bringing all the milk fat is making it rich. Take those cocos and make them with water and see what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Take ours and make it with water, and it's actually creamy, and that's because of the Dutch cocoa. That's the difference.
Yeah.
So, and what I love about it is actually if you take our cocoa and you mix it 2 parts cocoa to 1 part hot water, and you just mix it, you can make a thick little sauce.
Really good
pour
sauce.
that on chicken, or pour that in
meat
over
or
ice
anything.
cream,
Yeah.
or add that to a beer, a nice imperial stout. Amazing.
The tea of the month is Green Envy. This is a tea that you've created. It's very, very popular. Organic green sencha tea. blended with calendula. Is that the correct way to say it? Calendula petals, which are yellow flowers, and lemon peel as well.
This is the perfect time of the year to be talking about Green Envy because, you know, it's springtime. Everyone's concerned about, you know, getting back into shape,
Body
right? Getting
beautiful.
getting
Get
beach
your beach
ready.
bodies.
You know, getting everything going. And so, you know, green tea, great for the metabolism.
Yeah.
The calendula has the antioxidants with the green tea, which
The
is
lemon
loaded.
peel really helps with digestion and metabolism as well.
Yeah, I mean, it's
A little bit of apricot in there. We use an essence of apricot, kind of gives it that nice apricot flavor to go with the green tea. It's really, you can't make a mistake here, hot or iced.
You know, apricot to me is like, it's that spring flavor. It's not peach, it's not passion fruit. Those are deep summer flavors. You know, I just think, I love this tea because the smell does it all. I mean, you open up that bag and you get this nice springtime aroma. But again, it's great for your body. Just remember, less time because it's a green tea. Don't go 3 minutes where you're gonna get a bitter tea.
We'll make a couple drinks for you guys to show you how we use these ingredients, how you can put them together to make mochas or how to make a hot tea or iced tea. But it is May, and this is what we're doing for the month of May. Hope to see you on the website. Remember, free shipping for orders over $25, so it's always a great value. You'll be seeing quite a few cool things on the website for the month of May, but we wanted to get started early and let you know what you ought to be shopping for.
Thanks,
so let's go
guys.
make some drinks. All right, everyone, so we got Harry over here. He's gonna be our guest barista for the day, and we're gonna make a couple of drinks for the ingredients that we showed you there. And the first one we're gonna make is this Mexican mocha using our patented freestyle espresso maker. That's something we'll talk about in the future, but Harry just put in a couple servings of the Fairtrade Mexican Oaxaca, and he put it into our little espresso maker there, and he's gonna go ahead and pull a shot for you for starters. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a shot of espresso. This is a really unique way to make coffee. This is a patented device that we invented. Harry, let's have a quick look at that. On the bottom of this device are some paddles. So you'll see them right here. It's an auger device. So as opposed to a French press which plunges down, this twists through the coffee, creating the agitation and generating the crema. And then we have a little spoon here that helps push the crema out at the end, and you're gonna see how that works. But we're gonna go ahead and pull a shot first. Little screen here, get any grinds or anything extra out of there. So we're making a Mexican mocha. So Harry's got his espresso there. He's got his scoop of Mexican chocolate that he's gonna go ahead and add. He's gonna mix that in there, get it to melt a bit. We're literally making coffee chocolate sauce right now. Your steamed milk. You just use the low fat, I believe, this time. And then you got a traditional Mexican mocha using our Mexican coffee, using our Mexican chocolate. Maybe have a little whip. I don't know if you have any spice back there, Harry, any hot pepper or anything like that. No, but you can always add a little bit of chili powder or anything on there if you like a little bite in your coffee. And there's your Mexican mocha. Perfect. Let's go ahead and make the Green Envy. That's the tea of the month. I'm gonna have Harry make that for me iced. So it's pretty simple to do. We basically have our tea maker over here.
It's a full leaf tea, so it's going to expand pretty quickly. So you only need really 1 scoop.
Add your hot water. Now we have a hot water on demand unit here, so we've always got hot water, but maybe you pull yours off the kettle. This tea, you can see literally right now in there, it's dropping flavor very rapidly. It's a very fresh product that we use. You do not need to oversteep your green teas.
Well, here's the trick. I mean, if you're really going to get into making great tea, be active. Don't just stand there and watch it. Grab a spoon and let's agitate.
So we're gonna go ahead and do it over a cup of ice. Now you could also do this over a regular cup and just make it hot. Now that is hot water, so that ice is melting rapidly. And one of the keys right now, and Harry's gonna do it, he's gonna shock that for us. That is, he put hot water over ice. As the ice is melting, add more ice immediately, and you bring that overall temperature down. The ice is melting rapidly because the water was very hot. But if you add more ice to that, it immediately stops that effect. And you end up with a nice full cup of iced tea made from fresh whole leaf tea. So, you know, right there, you guys, I just wanted you to see how easy it was to take our whole leaf Green Envy tea. Cheers.
Cheers, guys.